Hey, welcome everyone. This is Wester70 with tips and tricks and gameplay with Haven and Hearth. And today we're going to look at the mundane world of building a chicken coop and going out and getting some chickens. It's going to be a fried chicken evening. So then the other thing we did is I got some footage on killing a boar that happened to wander into the area adjacent to my palisade. And so it was a long session. So, but anyway, take it for what it is. You can learn a few things perhaps from it, and perhaps give some pointers to the people out there on how to go about it. So, with that being said, let's go.
So we're about ready to build a chicken coop. Yes, I know. You always wanted to build a chicken coop, and here's your chance. We'll be back in a minute. It'll take a while to build. Okay, to build a chicken coop you need 10 boughs, 30 boards, 5 blocks, and 10 hay. And I've always avoided it because I didn't want to have to take care of them. And but I think this time, with the benefit of having chickens and eggs and such, I think it might be worth the effort. But we're going to at least try, see how it works out. We've got plenty of seeds to feed them and things like that, so we should be good to go. So here it is. And there you go. Now, inside a chicken coop is a lot of space. There's all kinds of things about putting chickens in the coop with certain levels and things like this. So we're going to have to look into that and see what we can do with it. There's where you put your food and the fodder quality. And yeah, so we'll see how this works. Now, I've seen some guys use more than one coop, and if you have chicken coops, I'd like you to write in the comments what the best way to feed them is, what the best way of dealing with them is, whether it's good to have a rooster or not have the rooster, to have babies or not have babies, what's your favorite foods for eggs and things like this. Let's have some recipes. Now, what I'm looking for today are chickens. We have a chicken coop, and so we need chickens. And of course, when you want them, they're not here. Watch me, I'll find sheep and everything else, but no chickens. Lots of rabbits. Okay, we have chickens. And we have a rooster too, which is, I consider, a good opportunity. So basically, we've just filled up our last slot in our inventory, and we're ready to go home. So our chicken mission has paid off.
Now we're going to leave chickens behind for a while and concentrate on getting some tobacco made so that we can use that to augment our learning abilities and our other skills. And here we are with that.
Okay, so now we have ground tobacco, quality 8, and what we're doing to increase our quality is becoming a better farmer too. Our farming abilities are now at 8, and I intend to take those up to 30 or more to be able to get decent food out of all of this. You know, your survival is one of the things for finding items, but your farming and your carpentry are things that can't be overlooked when you're doing your farming as well. It's just like if you were in mining, you'd want to increase your smithing, depending on what are complementary kinds of activities or skills that you'll need for your primary mission. So the farming and the carpentry and those kinds of things, even the sewing, are things that you're going to have to pay attention to. If you're primarily a hunter and an explorer looking for forageables and things like this, then exploration and such are good for you too. When you're the hermit type like I am, you need to be good at pretty much everything. Although I am going to have a alt specializing in mining activities because it's just too specialized. Okay, so we're going to see what our chicken coop has been doing. It's been about 24 hours, and we have 2 eggs. Very cool. And one is a 9, and one is an 8. And of course it's based on the fodder that you feed them. So that's pretty cool. We don't know if they're fertilized or not. It said it would have a pie shape over them if they were. I'm not quite sure what that means. But anyway, we've got eggs, and we're going to let them turn into chicks so that we have 4 chickens. And then after that, I think we'll put the old rooster in his own place. I wonder if we'll get more roosters out of it, too. Interesting. If anybody knows anything about chickens, please leave some comments about it. I think it'd be interesting to get some different perspectives on the growing of chickens and what it can do for you, and what problems might be associated with it. So leave some comments on that, you guys. Okay, so we're going to put our finishing touches on the loom. And my alt is standing here. So this will give us access to a number of different things that we can use in the game. Clothing mostly, of course. Bring it back when we're ready to go. Okay, we're about ready to have the loom. And like I said, we can make a number of different types of things with this, and clothing, various types of clothing and things like that. So we might be able to trade some of this stuff, or at least outfit ourselves in a righteous way. And there it is. Alright. Wow, look at this place. My God. Wow. That's something else. That's a big place. Pretty cool. Now here's a guy that's hunting bear, it looks like. Yep. He's firing some slingshots at him. It will take a while. It looks like we have a boar in our backyard, or not quite in the backyard, but in the side yard. Let's see if we can entertain him. Let me see. We're like a 46 or so in terms of marksmanship. So now you can see the meter is going up faster, and every time he moves it knocks the meter down a little bit. Which doesn't help that I'm missing. Now I understand if you get too close, even if you're in a palisades and you get too close, he can still harm you, so you have to be careful about that. Yeah. I don't know if the tree is protecting him or whether or not I'm just missing. Now, right now he's behind a tree, and that was a hit. You think the blood might be a clue? I'm going to try to load the meter up as much as possible so I could kill him in one shot, or the second shot. I don't know. I think my quality sling is only 18, so it's not terribly wonderful. At this rate, he'll win just because he'll wear me out. Trying to load up that meter. Oh, there he goes. I might have a chance at him if I can get him to stay still. Yeah, the gate's closed. Yeah. Might be a bad day for our little piggy. Basically, he's within range of me. Just a matter of how many hits I can get on him. That's lag. You think? I had no idea building that little fence out there would be so helpful to trap the animal in there. I'm not really sure what tells me how much damage has been done. I mean, there's a 10 up in the circle there. Let me see, I need to get more rock. I think I actually may be able to kill this guy. I mean, at least I'll bore him to death. Pop! Unfortunately, these aren't the knockout punches that I really would like to have. I'm trying to get it to the point where I can hit him, kill him in 2 shots. I'm going to try to let the meter fill up and see how far I can go with it. I didn't get it very high. That was a good solid hit though. I don't see like where his damage is though. What I really want is the hide. Well, I want the whole thing, but I want the hide too. Well, this shows me I've gotten about 4 or 5 hits on him, obviously with variable results. So even 4 or 5 hits is not enough to knock him out. He's dead. You saw it here. Go out and retrieve our little friend. Skin first, then butcher. Apparently that's a mantra that you're well advised to pay attention to. Well, what this shows me is I've got to need to higher marksmanship and a better quality sling. Okay, so we right-clicked on it, so we do the skinning first. There's some of these. Alright, we've got the skin. Now we're going to unloading these rocks so we can get the bones and the meat. There's the intestines. Yummy. We'll come back and get the bones. So we got, these are the inventory we got out of him. We got 2 tusks for 42 and then 4 bones, so we did pretty good on that. It seems to be what our wild animal thing is in the 40s, so that's good. Although we did get a deer for 50s. Our marksmanship is 47, so I need a better quality sling, which means now the hide that I got was probably the highest hide I've ever seen. And while I've been successful in getting the hide's a 30, so hopefully I can get a higher quality sling out of that. I'm using an 18 right now, so this would be a big improvement. Okay.
Well, I hope you enjoyed this video. It was a pleasure to make it again. If you liked it, hit the like button, and then we can go from there. Thanks a lot for watching again. Take care.